We're here now, it's February 2022, and around February 2020, 2 years ago, there was a big change. What was that big change that happened?
Lockdown. Yeah.
Lockdown. Do you remember when lockdown happened?
St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah. It was around St. Patrick's Day and everybody was really worried.
Yeah. It was sort of like, it was really different. I don't really know how to explain it. You're not able to see your friends and family, and you have to do school from home. Like, it was kind of hard because Mommy had to work with me and my sisters, and they're in different classes, so she was a bit it was a bit hard for us to do it, just to sort of manage to do it all at the same time.
And what kind of made it a tiny bit worse was because most of our parents had to, well, especially my parents, had to work and teach us at the same time.
Was there a lot of fear? He's worried.
Yeah.
Worried, yeah.
What were you worried about?
Worried that COVID would spread and maybe just everybody might get it, maybe get hurt, die, maybe. Yeah.
It was sort of like that no one really knew what COVID was like at the time, so it was everyone was really panicked and scared because no one knew about it properly. That was probably what made people panic the most.
And that panic, can you remember what that panic looked like?
Not really. It was just we were in our house and we didn't really see any other people. We live on a farm, so it wasn't really that different for us. We didn't really do that many activities. We just go swimming, so we only do that once a week, so that's the only time that we really go apart from school and mix with other people, so it didn't really affect us that much apart from the homeschooling.
I have family up the country, so it was hard not being able to see them for a year or two, and then I did pick up a few new hobbies, but it was still hard to get through because you couldn't go out 5 kilometres, and you could only really go out just to get food, and it wasn't, I guess you could say, a great time.
And when you think back, you were saying, Anya, about being on the farm and certain things that you didn't notice as much. But say when you went to town to shop, did you notice the shops had changed? Did you notice anything different about town?
Everyone had to wear masks, and it was just really different. Everyone had to sanitize and wear masks and social distance, and it wasn't as busy because everyone was at home. So yeah.
Did you notice any of the shelves empty in the supermarkets?
Yes. The canned foods, I seen them there was loads of other things. Maybe I seen a bit of toilet paper, a lot of toilet paper gone.
Did you notice a change in the countryside or the roads or over the time?
Yeah, because we do live in the countryside, and there's a main road near us, and usually it's busy, but during COVID it was not really that busy. There was the occasional 1 or 2 cars going by.
Did you learn anything different? Did you go out, for example, and cycle on the roads more often or walk on the roads more often?
We cycled. Yeah, we started cycling as a family, which was nice. Like, we started going for cycles. And we went for walks on Fourth Mountain as well.
Me and my dad done a good bit of cycling as well. And us as a family, we went for walks. And we spent more time with our dog. And we brought him for walks as well. And so I guess that's one of the good things about COVID, that you get to spend more time with your family and pets.
Yeah, what were the positives, I suppose, if I'm allowed to ask that, for you, Anya?
Well, I learned how to sew and I did more baking and cooking, and we played more board games with my family, and it was just really nice spending time together.
And did you find the same?
Yeah, and I also picked up a few more skills, like I done little video clips on my phone of taking pictures of Lego figures and then making them into an animation.
Brilliant. So you learned that, did you?
Yeah.
Did your digital skills go up?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, I already had a good few digital skills, but they went up.
How would you?
I don't really I just mainly played outside in my garden with my sisters and brother, and we played together. That was mainly what we did. We don't really go online that much.
Okay. And tell me this, how did you find using technology for school, for work, whether it's Zoom or Google's Classroom or whatever format you use?
Well, I found it quite easy because I just logged on, done my work and just got off really, so I done it within an hour or two and then done my own stuff for the rest of the day.
For me, it was because I did it in the same room as my sisters, it was a bit noisy because my sisters are always asking mommy for help. We've got these two tables together. They worked at those, but I had a separate table because it was quite busy at that table because my brother kept joining in as well. We had to give him little colouring books to keep him quiet. So it wasn't that easy. I didn't mind it that much because our teacher gave us these games to practice our tables with. They were fun, and she did there was this thing where she sent us VR roller coasters, and that was fun as well. So yeah, it was.
And who was doing most of the work at home? Was it Mammy or Daddy with you?
And Mammy, because Daddy was out on the farm.
And with us, my mum was downstairs working, and then I was upstairs on my own in my own room. And then my dad was in his office teaching my younger brother while doing work at the same time, so it was a bit harder for him, but we got along.
Were you happy to come back to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, to see my friends, I was definitely happy to see them, but I kind of missed doing the work all at once.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's interesting. And what was the great thing about coming back to school? Seeing your friends was one. What else was great about coming back into a classroom again?
You get a lot more active, I guess you could say, because at breaks you do a lot more running than you usually would if you just stayed at home doing at work.
One of the good things for me was I like it when you're able to answer questions and you're able to see what other people's opinions on it are. I find that interesting. So yeah, I think that's one of the good things about it for me.
You did family cycles, did you, at some stage?
Well, it was really just me and my dad going cycling around.
And did you enjoy that?
Loved it.
Yeah.
I went cycling past loads of people's houses, including hers and my friends, and yeah.
Good. And I bet your dog was happy as well, was he?
Oh yeah, he loved the walks.
Did you ever think sometimes as well, folks, that how lucky you are to be living in the countryside?
Yeah, like, it didn't really, like, we weren't used to loads of people going past our house or anything. Like, we were a bit more used to it being quieter than, like, someone from the town would be. So I think that, like, might have helped us get used to it faster. So.
How did you find wearing masks?
At the start, I didn't like it, and since we're under the age of 12, we didn't have to. But I still wore it, and now I'm just used to wearing it, and
Yeah, like wearing it.
it's normal.
Yeah, like at first, like you knew it was on you, but now I don't really realize that it's there. Like I just gotten used to it. So yeah.
And how do you find being in classrooms with windows open?
It's freezing. Absolutely freezing.
I just like wear my coat if it's really cold, but I don't really mind it. Like we're outside a lot, so we're kind of used to it being a bit cold. So yeah, it's not too bad.
And will you be happy when you take your mask off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
And like,
Well, are you on about when COVID's over or just taking it off?
Well, yeah, maybe hopefully in a couple of weeks' time
yeah.
it'll be announced. Hopefully. 'Cause
Yeah.
things have relaxed an awful lot, haven't they?
When
Yeah.
COVID's gone, I'll be really happy. Then I'll just forget about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad that things are gone back to normal, but like I don't really know what. There's no real normal now. Like COVID's more the normal now because it's been like that for the past 2 years. So it's not really. It's gonna be different again. Like it's just like going back to the way it was.
What were the kind of negatives and positives of the whole thing?
Okay. Well,
Like
negatives: not being able to see family.
and like sports clubs and my swimming having to close. But the positives would be like getting to know your area more if you didn't already know it well. Like and then like you pick up new hobbies and things like that would be another positive. Like and spending more time with family.